Mic check. Okay, it's working. Why is top chat on? Please don't crash. Okay, it's working. Hello. Can you guys see me? Is it working? Is it HD? Is it lagging like fuck? Can you hear me? Sounds good. Sup? Are you fed now? Give me a month. Month and a couple days. Month and about a week, I'd say. Then I'll be a fed. Why am I doing this at 4 a.m.? I don't really care. It's my channel. It's not your channel. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And what I want to do right now is I would like to play Highfleet, and I'd also like to try streaming in 4K because I've always thought my computer has done it, but I've tried to mess with the settings for the past like 3 hours to try to get this to work. So how's it looking? All good. All good. Probably in glorious HD now, which means I don't know what it means. My computer is dying. I'm trying to make it die faster. That doesn't really matter. Anyway, we're gonna play a game called Highfleet. This game is pretty complicated. It's kind of like a Dune meets Imperial Russian adventure in the Caucasus meets Saudi Arabia meets Lawrence of Arabia kind of combination, and they made that a video game. Emphasis on Dune. I can't really explain it. I'm going to show you guys the combat real quick. So, it's a 2D game, mostly. And here's a ship I made. And you fight other ships that fly around. So let's see if this lags out the computer at all. Can you guys hear me? Is the volume too loud? I guess I shouldn't say the combat is like Dune. I guess more like the aesthetics. Because I don't think Dune had any naval combat. Or space combat of any kind. I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, that's enough. I think that's enough of a demonstration. Okay. Christ. Anyway. Let's retreat. So, the volume's okay? Is everything good? Is it too loud? Game audio is loud. You're probably thinking of Luftrauser. It's a lot like Luftrauser, except for you can make your own ships, and it's kind of neat. I wish I could zoom in combat. You can't really see much detail, but game audio is loud. I'm gonna alt tab real quick and see if I can fix that. So I'll turn this down about 5 decibels, and we'll just keep going, and just let me know next time it's ready. I've got live chat on to all chat, so I can read every chat. I won't be ignoring anybody unless I feel like it. Anyway, so let's get into a campaign. I'm gonna try to be a little bit of a narrator to try to fill you guys in a little bit. I've gotten pretty good at this game. I made a couple of custom ships. I'll show you them real quick. You know, man, let's just jump into it. Don't care. By the grace of God, we, Karim Shah II, Empire of the Gypsies, Grand Duke of the lands of Horon. Okay, I don't want to read this. Okie dokie. So we're starting out. We get to choose units for an expedition, I guess. There's different kinds of ships, missile carriers. I've customly made some of these. The Yars, I made this one, the Yars Mark III. There's also the Sevastopol, which is kind of neat, but it's expensive and it starts with nuclear missiles, and I don't really need nukes. I'd rather have more guns. I can get plenty of nukes on my own. So let's pick what I did. So there was the Sevastopol. You know, I better show you guys this. I'll show you guys this in ship work real quick, because I can do that just real quickly. So here's the Sevastopol. This is supposed to be the default flagship that you start with. It's pretty big, quite respectable. It has these missiles in the back, though. It has these 2 nuclear cruise missile silos. But I think this is a waste. I think this is a waste of space. I don't really see the point of it. So what I did was, and you can see the battleship gun here. I made the Sevast. So I got rid of the Opal. And I cut the missiles off. So it's the same ship, except for it has 2 battleship guns, one in the front and one in the back, and a couple of Vulcan cannons and an extra thruster as well. So basically, this is the Sevast. It got rid of the Opal. I got rid of the missiles. And the reason for that was because I have a custom missile ship that carries more missiles than this thing does. So we don't have to worry about that. We will get our nukes. We will definitely get our nukes. So Wolverine PVS 1 can. That is correct. It is a Wolverine PVS 1 can on that AK. Those things are fantastic. I really love the Wolverine. I have the adapter, so I can just swap it from the 7.62 to the 5.45. Anyway, let's get into the campaign. So, new game. Don't want to read this. That's a nice. What is that? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? So, get rid of the Sevastopol. Don't need that. The Variag is just too expensive. I like it, but it's too expensive. I'd rather get my modification there. One of the few times Americans use the metric system to measure their ammo. I believe NASA uses only the metric system. So give us some credit. So heavy guns. So it's got 5 big cannons on it. It's covered with armor, and it just destroys all the early enemies. So smart defender. So it's a defender, and it's an air defense ship, and it's an early warning ship. So the gunships I have, they don't have any sensors on them, but the tankers do. So the tankers act kind of at like AWACS. And then I have the Yars. So these are the missile carriers. I can give these nukes if I need to. I love the Yars. I just love the missiles in this game. I'm completely addicted. The little anti-ship missiles suck, but the big tactical missiles that the Yars carries, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, any comments on the ammo ban? I mean, it sucks, but also, I mean, screw the Russian government. I'm pretty sure all the companies that were buying ammo from are partially, if not state-owned. So I get it. I get why they're being sanctioned. It still sucks. I'm sure that United States companies will pick up the slack, or any of the former Warsaw companies will make 5.45 ammo again. So that's Romania. That could be Poland. That could be Privy Partisan in Serbia. Someone will pick up the slack. There's money to be made there. So we were a few days from departing for Kivia to beginning our offensive when the strange Elam. The Elams are desert folk. They're an indigenous people of Garrett. The kingdom of Elam used to be independent before Garrett became part of the Gypsy Empire. You guys know what the Romani people are. That's what I'm referring to. I don't know why they took that name. Is it a little bit ironic? Maybe. I'm going to call them Romani from now on, because Gypsy is kind of offensive. Strange Elam in a golden mask approached me. No Elam can endure the open air for long, so many of them hide their faces. I'd grown used to that. But this one is unlike the others. The people began to whisper when he walked by. Other Elams called him Al-Shair and treated him with particular reverence. I know that Daoud questioned him. He tried to get him to talk about the people who came with him on the Sevastopol. The Sevast. I changed it. but apparently didn't get very far. The Sealam convinced the crew of the Sevastopol to take the ship to and that is all we know about him. I cannot imagine what he did to convince them, but in doing this, he has earned our eternal gratitude. Without the cruiser on our side, the Kivia offensive would be impossible. You know, I would rather not have the cruiser and spend the money on something else, but you're required to have a flagship in this game, but whatever. I bought a SIG 553 this week. Super pumped to finally get that one. I've waited for a long time. One dream down. Krinkov will come at some point. Yeah. I really like the Krinkov a lot. really, I think about that. Anyway. Oh, that's him. His eyes are looking a little crusty. Grand Duke, allow me to speak with you. This was the first time I had ever heard his voice. The mask muffled it so much I couldn't discern his age. I know you hope the Tarkans... Tarkan is a real word that's like a colonel or an admiral or something. Like a general, basically. I know you hope the Tarkans of Garrett will support you against Kiva. The infamous Omar Khan has found... Omar Khan. They really stole everything. Man, like... Alright. I believe he can be a loyal ally to you. Alloy. What's wrong with me? If you meet him, I kindly ask you to give him this. The masked Elam presents you with a small, delicate pot. The Elam bows to you and leaves. Okay, I have options here. I can look inside the small pot, or I can entrust the small pot to the head of security for the time being. What do you think, chat? What do you think? 1 or 2? Just start spamming it immediately. Yes, I'm from the US. I'm American. I do know 715 team from Russia. I do. I talked to Roman a little bit. The US, that's why he has guns. What if I live in Somalia, bro? 1. Okay, that's 1 for 1. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. It's pretty overwhelmingly 1. So we're going to look into it. Oh yeah, spamming. There we go. Look inside the small pot. At the very bottom of the pot is covered in the very bottom of a pot is covered in a strange ointment. Its smell is quite strong and heavy, but quite pleasant. Huh. I don't know what... Is it lube? So a Tarkon has found refuge in a city to the northeast of here. It would make sense to seek him out. Would you like me to brief you on the operation, Grand Duke? Certainly, Pyotr Ignatievich. Ignatievich. Okay, I think that's right. Very well. Our objective is to capture the Kiva reactor. City of Kiva is in the northern reaches of Garrett. That's pretty far. It's protected by the governor's own squadron. We need to force them out of the city. It is imperative that the reactor remains completely intact, which means that nuclear strikes against Kiva are not an option. There will be nukes. If you guys really like this, I'll keep playing. But there will definitely be nukes. However, we will face far worse threats to the success of this operation before we even reach Kiva. According to our intelligence, there are 5 gathering strike groups equipped with nuclear weapons somewhere in Garrett. I strongly suggest avoiding them at all costs. Okay. Well, we're gonna just kill him. We're just gonna kill him. We're just gonna kill him. If the enemy spots us and has time to report it, the strike groups will try to get close to us and fire missiles. It's kind of like a NATO vampire missile symbol. So we need to steer clear of them and track their movements at all times. Information about the movement of strike groups can be obtained from radio interception if you're a huge nerd, or by capturing one of the troposcatter communication stations if you're a strong Chad like me. Due to Garrett's vast size, the enemy has had to use these stations to send messages. Even one substation could supply us with priceless intel on the strike group's whereabouts, as well as the location of their aircraft carriers and missile carriers. Okay, so there's kind of a net of them around Kiva. We're probably going to have to just kill them. We're just going to kill them all. All of which is of extreme importance if we are to prevail in the operation. The aircraft carriers, for one, can deploy aircrafts from as far as 2,000 kilometers away. We must always keep this in mind, apparently. And lastly, there are also transport ships moving to and fro the cities of Garrett. They are hardly, if ever, escorted and could be easy pickings for us. A quickly transported ship could be quickly A captured transport ship could be quickly ransomed for a sizable sum in any city, Duke, when we could really use the extra funds. Okie doke. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn my radar off. So there's a lot going on here. So real quick, let's go right to it. So my face is kind of blocking one of the fuel gauges. It doesn't really matter. But here we've got an infrared IR search and track system that works passively, so it doesn't emit anything. Picks up thermal signatures, missiles, ships. Then we have a radar system here. And this is the radar warning receiver. So this picks up other radars. And if this looks familiar, this is just like the Russian radar systems in real life. At least this warning receiver looks just the same. This would be where a jammer would be, but I don't have a jammer. It's making a switch noise when I hover over it, though. And this is the tactical missile control. This is where you fire nukes. We'll get to that. And yeah, okay, so let's start moving our fleet out. This is the range of our ships, this blue line. So we don't have enough range to get really anywhere. But if I split up my fleet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a gunship, a AWACS / missile defense / tanker unit that I custom made, and a strategic missile carrier. I'm going to put them on half fuel, actually full fuel, and they're going to go out and seek and destroy. They're going to go to Betharan, and I'm going to send another group. He doesn't have the fuel, so let's see if I ditch the R's. Nope, no luck. So the rest of the guys are just going to have to buy fuel from which kind of sucks because it's not a fuel dump, so it's kind of expensive. Oof, that sucks. Well, I don't really have a choice. Electronic warfare. That is correct. Is this game free? No. It is not free. Deploy. Okay, so here's the garrison. Here are my ships. I'm just gonna wipe the floor with them. I'm gonna make this game look really easy. I just can't avoid it. Should I get a Glock 19 or 23? I have small hands. Oh, they're landed. What's up, G? Okay, so I crushed them in like 2 seconds. There could be survivors on the surface, Duke. This is Admiral Dodd. He has an oxygen system. I don't know, man. If we don't save them, people will talk. We could salvage something valuable, something we could sell in the city. We could certainly use the money. That is correct. So, it's paused right now. And I don't think there's survivors to save, so let's save the fuel. And let's see if we can send another strike group out. Do we have the fuel? Yeah, we got one. So we'll send it to CERT. And, like, something I noticed about the names are, they're taken from real places. Like, that's Masada, Bad, Jaffa, Kumdag, Kush, Moab. Whole bunch of them, man. A lot of Bethel, yeah, like a whole bunch of like biblical locations. It's just like a lot of Arabic locations as well, and a lot of Russian influence in this game. So it's interesting. It's like sort of like a Eastern culture Doom thing. Okay, need rescue order. So these guys need an order. So what these guys are doing is they're doing a salvage operation. So there's fires, and they're trying to salvage what they can from the ships. We can't go into the town until the things are all salvaged. So. We received some repair parts for our ships. Okay, so let's go into town. Ooh, there's a Tarkon here. Okay, so this is one of the dudes we're supposed to talk to, I think. That's his ship, I guess. Group of people approach you from the ship. They're all dressed in military uniforms, but do not appear to be armed. A tall Elam walks ahead of the rest. His face is open to the elements, and his sword shows a hilt from behind his back. All signs of a man of noble birth. Ishu is the central figure of the Romani religion. Point of contention in Garrett. Some Elams accept the existence of Ishu, while others reject him outright. I think this guy's religious. True believer. Okay. I mean, you guys think this guy's religious? You think so, chat? No, they denied me for a play button and instead gave me a strike over the Herman Goring BF109 video. So, I don't think I'm ever going to get a play button. Whatever. There's something I must give you first. Give small pot to Omar. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Omar's hands move carefully as he opens the pot. His eyes suddenly freeze in their sockets. Finally, he looks up and responds. His voice is shaking imperceptibly now. You sense that he's incredibly excited. Okay. What was that? Does anyone know? Was that just like religious lube or something that I gave him? Is he going to jack off? I'm looking for allies to wage war in Kivia. Will you join us? It will be an honor, Grand Duke. Okay, that was easy. So I guess I got a free Tarkon just from finding this dude. I don't know, man. Okay, so he gave me a ship. So we can take a look at my ships. So this is the gunship. It's got nothing but radio antennas, no sensors or anything. So the Smart Defender has sensors that work in conjunction with the heavy gunner. And this guy also doesn't have that much fuel. The Smart Defender has the fuel tank, obviously, as you can see. And then he's got sensors. Elant, so this picks up enemy radars. And this is tracking because it has a whole bunch of anti-missile missiles in here. So these are basically like standard SM-2s, if you guys know your Navy shit. And they shoot down enemy missiles or planes. Useful. And then here's an IRST tracker on the bottom. So we have passive infrared. Just useful. And here's the tactical missile ship. It's got some armor. But again, no sensors, no guns. Just it's a missile carrier. It carries missiles. Some of these missiles are anti-radiation, so they look for enemy radar systems. And the rest are just radar homing, so they've got their own radar systems. And then here's the ship we got from the guy. But ooh, okay. Wait, those are flare launchers. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see this being that useful. I'm gonna take some parts off of it. So these are fire control systems. So these FSS, so fire suppression system. So I'm gonna take those, and I'm just gonna sell the rest of the ship because I need money. Because I'm broke ass bitch. What am I gonna spend the money on? I'm probably gonna buy some cruise missiles. These are my crack. So we're gonna buy some fucking missiles just because I like missiles. And we'll leave the rest for another strike group to come and pick up. So do we have fuel? Yeah, we've got enough fuel to reach another point, so no worries. And we can buy more fuel for another strike group to leave Ur. So let's get even more fuel. In fact, let's max out the fuel so the Sevast can get a whole bunch. That's expensive. I just spent all my money on fuel, so... SM2, can you get the equivalent of an SM3? I don't think so. It seems like it's a very limited range missile, so I'd compare it more to an SM2. It can't be used against other ships like an SM2, but you get the idea. Similar concept. A lot of Navy stuff is taken from this, like not wanting to use your radars all the time. That's very important. And what's interesting is... Nagar. So this is a fleet HQ. So to save the game, you usually have to find these fleet HQ points at Nagar. And And there might be an enemy strike group at Nagar as well, so I gotta watch out for that. If there is a strike group, in this game, the strike groups are supposed to be big threats. And there's boss music. They have boss music. But I'm just gonna kill him. I'm just gonna use tactical missiles, and I'm gonna kill him and try to avoid fighting him directly, if I can. IRST system modern MiGs, probably my favorite feature of aircrafts. Really cool and really stealthy. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get to CERT first. Looks like they aren't expecting me here either. Afterburners. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, again, a really weak garrison. We're probably going to run them over instantly, and they haven't taken off. When will you learn? Your actions have consequences. Okay, so we have a bomb. We're going to disarm that real quick. How are we doing on fuel? So these regions are both really dense. I think there's a strike group over here, so I'm going to send the next group over on the right side. So yeah, we'll wait a little bit so they can go all the way to Agtash. So let's secure the fuel next. Shall we prepare a strike group? No. Caravan. A dozen colorful tents dot the sand along the edge of the city, surrounded by vehicles and scurrying servants, all signs of a visiting caravan. You decide to pay them a visit and ask them about current events. The caravan. The Romani. Garrett has never seen such rain. For the first time ever, it rained in Kila. Oh, the Almighty has blessed this year. And then it rained again. It had rained every week. So it rained too much. Okay, so I can ask about Tarkans, convoys, or hidden cities. I'm going to do convoys because I want to raid them. Okay, we have ships to buy. So we've reached a city where there's mercenaries we can hire. But I'm not really seeing any ships that interest me that much. So we're not going to buy any of these. Meh. We're just going to get the fuel and move on to another city. Probably this one. And get to Nod eventually. This game is called Highfleet. So, okay, we have information on caravans. So that one's going all the way south to Regit. So maybe I should push to Regit instead once I get the fuel. What's the speed? 107. No, I'm going to keep raiding these towns in the south instead. Enemy has sent a warning message. Okay, so these guys were expecting us, and they had a radio message ready to go. So these guys have radioed the strike fleet, which is probably up here in the north, about our presence. And they only have one ship. Where's he at? There he is. Pathetic. I'm a little worried because they did raise the alarm about us, which means we could get attacked by tactical missiles. It's very possible. So these guys are done insert, so let's have them move to this center town. You know, this town doesn't have a name. I wonder if that's a glitch. This town has no name. Huh. Okay. So let's go in here. So we're in Agtash. This is a surveillance station, which means we can use it. Okay, yeah, we got it. Thank you. Do you think it would be foolish to purchase a 7.5-inch VZ58 compact? I wouldn't really bother. You might suppress it. It might be a good platform for a can. Get a Wolverine on there and you get a really tiny and useful 7.62 suppressed unit. So, what extent would you say the dust cover on a rails being junk myth has been retired? The dust cover rail on AKs is junk. The whole AK-12 program was trying to put rails on it and reinforce the dust cover so that things that were put on the dust cover could hold 0. Anyway. Okie doke. So there is a enemy fleet called Granite on the way to Agtash. Are they in missile range? Barely. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So these strike groups have, what they have radar systems, which means if we use anti-radiation missiles on them, we can probably hit them because the missiles will seek on their the missiles will seek on their radar. So let's do a little long-range trolling here. So I've selected my anti-radiation missiles. Let's shoot them. And while we're at it, since we're here, and I picked up some anti-radiation missiles earlier, let's reload 2 more. Great. And let's send these guys to. Well, I don't think we need to. We'll just keep it going. We'll have these guys stop at Betharan and get the missiles that we didn't buy earlier. So what these missiles will do is they'll sail to the point that I clicked, and then they'll turn their emitter, their seekers on, so to speak. So that was about here. There we go. So their seekers are now activated, and if they find a target, and I think they just did, they'll change course. Yeah, here we go. So that's my cruise missile. And it hit something. That's lucky. Usually these are subsonic cruise missiles, so they can get intercepted pretty quickly. That's a clear example. But hey, man, I'm not complaining too much. I mean, we did get a hit. So are we reloading? We've reloaded already. So yeah, let's shoot some more missiles. Very good. Let's do it right here. Probably a little closer, actually. I really don't want to waste these. So do we have any more of those that we can load? Yes, we do. We got 2 more. So I have radar seeking, radar homing missiles, but I don't want to use those because I'm not sure of their exact position. Your physique has changed a little. Have you been lifting, bro? I don't know. You really think so? Have you ever tried an M10XZ? Kind of like an AK SIG hybrid. Never heard of it. I'll check it out. If I have time, I'll get one. So let's see if they find it. Yep. Okay. This is great. Everything's working. Another direct hit. I'm making this game look really easy. Maybe I should play it on a harder mode or something. Still got one more missile. Yep, another. Perfect. Okay, so we destroyed one of the strike group's ships. They still have 2 more. And we have 2 more missiles to shoot, so let's just do it. I'm so smug about this. These strike groups used to give me like no end to fucking pain. This is Highfleet. So I think this group is going to hit this garrison before I get the missiles to hit there. Yep. Really weak garrison though. So we caught him lacking again. I almost hit the ground there. Okay, so let's see what I can do. I can search for survivors. Let's do that first. Those missiles getting close? Yeah. I want to get these missiles secure. We spent too much time here. Sooner or later, someone's going to send a message to the governor, who's the big traitor. I don't really care, though. I'm just going to get fuel. I don't really care if the strike groups come at me, because I'm not scared of them. Oh, okay, we got another missile coming in. Let's see if we get another hit here. Yeah, it didn't look like your Sea-Wiz was on target there. Oh, I have no money. Do I have things to sell? No? Okay. Let's beg our rich Arabic prince for money. War is an expensive undertaking, is it not, my duke? Yeah, give me some of that oil money. Great. You know what I'm going to spend your oil money on? Missiles. Very good. Alright, speaking of missiles. That was lucky. The missile just flew straight through a fucking storm of 37mm hits and just it didn't even do shit. Okay, so they just saved the bombs that were cooking off from blowing up. So basically, you see these warning signs. If you don't save these, explosion hazard, extinguish it before it explodes. So you have to prioritize things. Anti-radiation missiles home in on radar and strike the radar stations or mobile radar. Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing. So these guys picked up the fuel. They'll regroup at Agtash. And this group is out of anti-radiation missiles. And they have enough fuel to raid somebody else. Do I have any other missiles I could load? I have some regular KHs, but yeah, let's load those real quick. So this way, oh, I had something to sell. I had a rocket launcher. Dang it. All right, well, are there underground robots in this game? No. So I'll wait for the missiles to load up. So these guys saved the fuel from that garrison we just destroyed. So these guys, okay, they're done here. So let's check out this place and see if there's anything we can buy. Okay, Meteor, Narvin, Triumphant. It's got nukes. It's got nukes, chat. We're gonna have to come back and buy this, because apparently somebody is selling a nuclear strategic frigate with nuclear missiles. So we're gonna come back for that. I might have to pick that up. Okay, so these guys are still waiting to get more missiles. Okay, they're done, so they can move on. So here's the radio. There's a radio intercept thing. Do you have any other method than super chats for making a donation? I'd rather give you the majority of the contribution. I have a Coffee page. If you look in the description, you can use that. And I think the announcements on Coffee will still go to this, unless I have those muted. I'm not sure. You have intel. You can use it to find caravans. Yeah, but I don't really care enough. Any thoughts on the Russian status 6? You should watch Subbrief if you would like to know more about the Poseidon. I think it's absolutely terrifying. But I am definitely not an expert in that kind of field. So we're doing some radio intercept. Garnet. Future range repair. Granite. Flying north, please. Okay, so Granite is, they're here. They're flying north of Garnet, so they're gonna repair in Chalil. So they're messed up and they need to repair. So that's actually some useful information. Usually you don't get those from a radio intercept. Usually it's useless crap. But that was not useless crap. I actually got some good actionable intel from that. What a surprise. Okay, so they're done refueling. I'm gonna hit Camera, because that's another intel center, and we can get some more money from that. But before we do, let's sell this crap. It's still not enough, but I will be back for you. My nuclear frigate with nukes. I want your nukes. Alright, let's go. So, the Savast is huge and it's a gas guzzler, so I'm getting all the fuel from as I can. It's risky to stay in a town for long, but I just don't care. Because we've intercepted a transmission regarding our arrival at One of the locals must have sent it. Now the enemy knows we're here. Don't care. Yeah, come on. Come down here and fight me. Okay? I'm not really scared of you. Okay, this is a bit more serious. So when you have an Elant warning, when you get Elant danger, it means that you're picking up a strike fleet, and this is the radar warning receiver. So we're picking him up at a bearing of 300, and it's a weak signal, which corresponds to him landing and repairing here. So we're pretty sure that he's in Shelley. I almost want to do a missile strike on it, but since he's still emitting, we can just do a missile strike on it. Yeah. Let's do this. See if we get him. Put a marker on that town, you'll forget. Meh. You're probably right, but I just don't care. Oh, okay, now it's Elant too. I wonder if it's because we got closer or if it's because they've moved out from Chalil. We'll see. Okay, so the missiles are looking for radar. If they change course, they found some. Okay, it looks like I may have missed them. Okay, that's a bummer. So I just wasted 2 very expensive missiles. So the strike group is not in Shalia. But I'm not picking them up either. What? Okay, Elant 4. Oh shit, okay. So they might be at Agtash instead. So we might have to fight them. So we're gonna stop right here. So they might have picked us up on radar. I'm kind of scared to activate my radar. Let's, oh gosh, this is actually a problem. Okay. You know what? I'm going to turn the radar on. Fuck. Okay, that was a mistake, because I'm not picking them up, and now they see my own radar. So they're going to fire missiles at me, probably. Which is terrible. So let's turn this off. Let's get this guy flying to Agtesh. Get my cruiser moving up. And hopefully, maybe they'll move to attack these guys at another unnamed town. That's very unusual. So maybe they'll move to attack a different group. But I just emitted radar, so I'm probably pretty fucked. Okay, so yeah, these garrisons are not very strong. We're gonna get the fuel. Actually, you know what? We're not. We're gonna go for... Well, they blew up. We're gonna go for the survivors. We're not gonna get the fuel tanks. I want the fuel tanks to blow up so the fire goes out faster. Wow, I am worried for these guys. Oh, what? Okay. So they turned. Oh, they're going for, so they could be like right here, right around this track. They're probably going for the cruiser because they picked him up at We'll know in a second. What I'll do is I'll have these dudes land at the intel station, and that'll give me an exact location of the strike group, probably. Maybe not, though. So this is the other group that's attacking to the west. And they're shooting missiles at me. So these ships that I've made are really kind of sluggish. They're covered in armor and way more cannons than they need. And they're kind of impervious to early game stuff. Maybe going to your capital ship, that is correct. That is definitely correct. So I want to get the fuel tanks, because those are about to explode. Okay, so somebody found a dagger. This guy found a dagger. So let's see what's in this town. So we got shipworks here. So they have more missiles? More missiles! I just spent all my money on missiles again. Why? I shut up. I have 11% fuel. I should have bought fuel, but I bought missiles. I like the missiles. Okay, so he's at Agtash. So once he lands... Okay, so there he is. That's the exact location of the strike group. So we're just gonna kill him. We're just gonna kill him. Actually, I wonder, is he in radar range? I bet he is. Yes, he is. So what we can do is we can Fox, I think it's Fox 1 these, with the radar on. I've never tried this before, so I don't know if this will work. I think it will. So he's probably gonna counter launch. So a lot of things are happening at once. So these guys are still doing salvage ops way over here. So I can... So I don't really care. Okay. Okay, so they haven't counter-launched. It looks like it's only... Is this only one ship? So you're fucked. I don't think he didn't even shoot. Wow, he's like chopped in half. I guess I wasted some missiles, but whatever. I'm not mad. A kill's a kill, right? So he's dead. He's gone. Okay, shut up. So let's just load up some more missiles, guys. So as you can see, I'm too good at this game. I'm kind of mean, and nothing in the verse can stop me. So let's load up some more missiles. Nice. I'm very pleased with myself. So let's cut our radar. I really need more money. Is there anything I can salvage here? Great luck, barely any shot down. I thought so. So search the captain's cabin. Ships of Garedi Tarkon spotted. So that's a part of a cipher. I don't really use the radio intercept system that much, but it came in handy just a second ago, so maybe I should use it more. So this was a intel station, so let's use it. So we got another strike group. So this guy is Cepheus. So he's way to the north, and he's coming down to mess with us. But we don't have to worry about him. I wonder if these missiles are going to have enough fuel to reach Masada. I bet they'll run out of fuel before then. We can see the range. Yeah, they'll run out of fuel. That's funny, though. Don't want to accidentally kill some civilians. Out of fuel. There's no fuel dumps anywhere. Burning a lot of money. So, ooh, there's an aircraft carrier there. That's kind of scary. I don't know why he's doing that far south. But aircraft carriers have 2,000 kilometer range with their airplanes, so anything within about this circle need to watch out for. So, oh yeah, this game has map tools, which are important. So we're pretty low on fuel, and we're completely out of money. Does anybody have fuel? Not really. I kind of dug myself into a hole here. But you know, I'm just gonna ignore that. Did we get anything we could sell off that group? No. We're kind of fucked. I might have to sell some missiles. I hate that. I think we're gonna have to sell some missiles, boys. Yes. I hate this. Okay, anyway. Let's refuel the Eastern group. It's not really, it's more like a naval game in the sky. It's not really like a submarine game, but it has a lot of aspects, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just kind of fun. Let's go to Nod and see if there's more missiles. Let's go to Nagar as well. Nagar. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear the game audio? Figure you guys would be making some noise. This is too easy, man. So those triangles are escape pods. Yeah, you guys can hear it. Intercepted enemy communications. Mentioned Tarkon ships far east of city of Nod. So, yeah. Use caution when navigating area. It's covered in blood. Nice touch. Shall we prepare a strike group? No. Oh, boy. Time to destroy another garrison. Isn't this exciting? They aren't even expecting me. Ah. The big lumbering ship with jet engines. What a sneaky unit. Fuck. Yeah, they're all used. All the buttons. Need money. These guys they're just screwed. Oh no, people are sad because I didn't save them. Elam Garb, the city's doyen approaches you. Look at this dude. Is that a sheik or what? Like, bowing repeatedly, he presents you with a flowing robe embroidered in gold. Even from afar, you can tell it's a veritable masterpiece of incredible luxury, made with exceptional skill. One of my father's master tailors made it. Money cannot buy a robe such as this. I wonder how the doyen got his hands on it. Dressing as Garrett royalty will impress the Elams greatly, but the Romani might find it distasteful. So there's two people that wouldn't like it, and I can sell it. Okay. Yeah, sorry, geez. I need money. I need to buy more missiles and fuel. I'll sell the robe. Okay. So I'm kind of scared of that aircraft carrier unit, which is here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up fuel, and then I'm going to shoot a bunch of missiles at him. Yeah, we'll pick up a bunch of fuel. We'll keep our radars off. We'll park right here, and we'll Sparrowhawk. We're just going to kill him. We're going to kill him. These guys, I think they're done at I don't know why it zoomed in like that. Oh no, they're still salvaging. They're getting the fuel. Nice. Sword of Damocles. In the city, we discovered a smooth, level platform dotted with low concrete domes, each topped with a heavy steel lid. It took us a while to pry one of them open. It's quite thick. Inside, we found a wide, deep shaft, and in the very center, we discovered a smooth white nose of a missile. My Duke, these are the nuclear weapons of the Gathering. We must extract them at once. Seems our enemy's nuclear arsenal is far larger than we had expected. So we got 1 PN, 2 PNs, an A100N. Nice, we got 3 nukes. So I kind of need money. I'm gonna sell one of these nukes because these ones are supersonic, but they're really short range. So I'm gonna sell one just for money. I'm gonna sell a nuke. God bless America. Oh, okay. Yeah, we saved the game. Great. Cool. I need intel. There's an intel station right there. There's a strike fleet coming down south, so let's get fuel. Let's secure that intel station and figure out what the hell is going on so I can shoot missiles at it. And these guys are about to hit Shirelli. Let's get our radar on for a peek. Nothing. Nothing. Not that I was expecting anything. Alright, we're gonna rape another garrison. Praise be to the Romani. Praise Yeshu. Another victory. So the Savast is being slow, as you'd expect. This guy's refueling. These guys are refueling. These guys are doing salvage, so let's speed things up a little bit. Yeah, anti-radiation missiles have been a thing forever. Oh yeah, this guy's still refueling. So these guys are done salvaging. What's in here? So this is a shipworks. And they have ships for sale. Anything good? Oh, I can't forget my nuclear boy. Oh, Skylark. Okay. Skylark's like a tanker. It has Elant equipment, but it doesn't have any weapons. But it can be used as a scout. And I can use these to pick up weapons. I don't have the money for it. Can I sell something? Surely. Yes. So he will be my missile ferry, and he will go back and pick up missiles for me. What is your purpose? To shovel missile. So what he will do is he'll take a full fuel, and he'll just sit right here. And when I need missiles, he'll pick them up, and he'll ship them north. And I gave him a lot of fuel, so I need to refuel as well. Everyone's still refueling? Yes, unfortunately. I can also use him to buy that nuke unit. So the Savast finally got here, so he's going to be able to use intel to find a strike group. But that took fucking forever. Here, watch me waste all my fucking money buying fuel for the Savast, a ship that is too slow and useless. Remember, the nukes lie in the town of no name. Yeah, because I sold one. There's two towns of no name. There's one here, and then there's one here. I don't know why there's no name towns. I think that's a bug. This game is very buggy. So we got this guy moving, and this guy's almost done with his fuel. So let's get this guy. Let's get him right there. So this guy's going to shoot cruise missiles at that aircraft carrier. This guy's done getting fuel. Is he in range of Ashdod? Let's give him a little bit more fuel. Oh wait, I have no money. Maybe the garrison will attack us and then we can kill them for their fuel. We intercepted a transmission. They know we're at Agtash. I don't care. I want them to come down here. I want them to kill me. Oh, there's two suns. I never noticed that. He dropped a bomb. Wow, I'm not killing anything. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, where's that strike group? Wow. I'm just gonna kill it. I don't have any anti-radiation missiles. We're gonna fire missiles at him anyway, because die. I sexually identify as a Slava class. That's not good. Okay, so they counter-launched. Or maybe they just figured out I was here. I probably should have figured that out. Wait. Who's got the thermal signature? It looks like it's these guys. Yep, they did launch. Oh boy! Let's take off. Okay, so they launched at me. Oh, shit. So they hit my Yars, but I think the armor took it. Let's check it out. Fuck you. Okay, so let's see what we hit him back with. They only fired one missile, which is fucking bizarre. Okay. Perish. There's the little garrison units as well. What the hell is happening? I guess we can land now. It's not like they're gonna respond with missiles. Your position was reported to the strike group, so they fired missiles. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Unfortunately, they only fired one missile. He was just shooting his friend. Wow. They seem to always go for the biggest unit. Well, that strike group does not exist anymore. So that was easy. Another one hits the dust. And one of these big-ass cruise missiles is going to hit one of the small garrison units. So I pity this. Oh my god. Yep, they always go for the biggest. Boom. God, that was brutal. I'm not over it, man. I guess I'm easily entertained. Okay, so let's kill the aircraft carrier as well. So he's vibing out in here, so we're gonna kill him too. Do we have the fuel to reach them? We do. So we're gonna go straight at them. So these guys need to land and refuel. Golbagas. So what got hit? So the Yars got hit by a missile. So let's see what the damage was. So the Yars, they have these protective sleeves, and mostly that's honestly to protect them from counter battery against enemy cruise missiles. And I mean, that worked. That worked. So I'm just gonna. Do I have money? I can repair him. So I'm gonna take an hour and I'm just gonna fix him and get his armor working again. Yeah, that'll be good. So he'll spend an hour or two just fixing his armor. So, is there another strike group? Let's see. Yes. Donbass. Donbass. Dude, Donbass. That's why the map is marked with a red flag icon. Okay, thank you. So the entire Donbass is coming to get me. Okay. Another aircraft carrier, so let's mark that up. It's going to be 2,000 kilometers. Boom. Right. So, Donbass is a long way away, so. This is brutal. So, 4 missiles. So, let's see if we get the aircraft carrier. So, you have the fuel to move, so you should move. I'm going to move you to where we found that aircraft carrier, so that was CERT. Or the missile unit. So their radars are flipping on. And they're at least going to hit the garrison if there's no aircraft carrier there. That looks like an aircraft carrier, so I think there is an aircraft. Yep. Nice. Nice. That was worth hitting. That was definitely worth it. Looks like it's going for the aircraft carrier again. Nice. So, yeah, there's no more aircraft carrier now. There's just the escorts. So that was, why the hell are the missiles so efficient? This isn't supposed to be, it's not supposed to be this easy. So now this is gonna just destroy the ships in garrison.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Which is just brutal. Nice.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got more missiles, so let's load them up in the ERs. These are all anti-radiation, which is fine by me. If you're wondering why I'm not nuking, it's because they can nuke back, so I'm trying to avoid doing that. No. So we're gonna ditch the tanker and just load everything onto the frigate, so he can, or the gun unit, so he can make it to the town. Everyone else is just gonna stay behind. So these guys need a tiny bit more fuel. There's a fuel depot, so we can get cheap fuel over there. Oh shit, we're still repairing. Yep, just keep repairing. There we go, repair is done. It looks like it's not done though. What's with the Yars? Okay, so there's a replacement part that they can't pick up here. Whatever it is. Can I just get more armor? Like, that'd be great. Yeah. That's half an hour to put 2 bricks of armor on there. Okie dokie. What's going on? Oh yeah. So he's called radio help. So he's ready to go. They're done. Crap. I'll just use the corpse of your dead friend as a fucking shield. How about that? Bunch of monkeys. Enemy communications. Mention Tarkon ships far west of the city, Ashdod. Armed escort mandatory for all ships when navigating area. Okay. So we need to get more fuel. But he's full on fuel. Okay. So let's go pick up our dudes that we left behind. Yeah, there's only one ship left in that other garrison. And he didn't even take off by the looks of it.
The enemy has been destroyed.
So how's the resolution? Like, are you guys able to see everything okay? This is mostly a test of the 4K. So I just split the tanker off with the fuel he picked up from the frigate. So the tanker can make it, but the other two craft are going to have to wait again. There's just no avoiding it. Okay, so that was easy. So we don't need this marker here. There's more missiles, but unfortunately we don't have any money. I need these. Do we have any? Does the Yars have? Okay, we still have P's, so that's okay. Let's get supplies and go to Jaffa. So they did a radio warning as well. Okay, they're above me. One day I will go to Serbia, but I've never been to Serbia. Oh, what? They're both out of fuel. Ah, fuck. Okay, so the Sevastopol is just going to have to rescue this group. There's no other option. That's annoying. Do they have missiles? Yeah, they have missiles too. Okay. This group has missiles still, though, so it's okay. I don't like it. Let's get the Skylark to this intel station. He'll be able to tell me where the strike group is. It's a fuel storage. Okay, so let's spend all of our money on fuel again. What we'll do is we'll get everything's so expensive. I'll probably send the tanker to rescue these dudes from this group because he's at the fuel depot. Okay, where's the strike group? Elbrus. That's another strike group. That's not the... Okay, crap. So there's Donbass and there's Elbrus. So there's two strike groups heading south. So Donbass could be... That was 13 hours ago. He's pretty slow, though. So I need to get to another intel station. That actually is going to give me actionable shit. In the meantime, I'm going to have the Skylark just kind of hang out in the desert. Okay. So the garrisons are getting bigger the more you go north. I needed those cruise missiles, okay? I've destroyed 2 strike groups. There's supposed to be 5. There's only 3 left. The rest are bigger, but... Very good. So I can pick up survivors, or I can get money. I think I need the money. Oh no, the survivors blew up. They blew up in a fiery bomb explosion. God forbid. Matter of honor. Visiting merchants in the city bring news that leaves your men shaking with rage. The Doyen has been openly insulting you, calling you the Duke of Beggars, and insisting that you deserve neither aid nor hospitality from the Doyens. Mangy Cur has been slandering your good name. -1 to fear. Okay. Well, where is he? Can I fuck him up? See, I think you're supposed to get like a location when that message happens, but I don't get a location. So they broke that somehow. Okay, another strike group. Okay, there's an update on the Donbass. They have not moved very much. They're slow as shit. It's fine by me. Okay, let's sell the shit that we recovered. And get barely enough fuel to fucking get to that fuel depot. Nice. So I'm gonna send I'm gonna keep these dudes in Ashdod, and I'm gonna send the 2 tankers down to the Sevast, and I'm gonna get him more north because I'm very sick of him being down here. I would like him to actually be in the fight. That'd be sick. And in the meantime, these guys cannot reach Hattusa, so they're just gonna have to stay put. Kind of risky, but this group is still doing things, so it's okay. Actually, it's not risky because I know where the strike group is. When you crack open the armor, you have to kind of keep going back to that same spot. Otherwise, you'll just hit another armored section of them, and you won't do any good. How are you finding Highfleet? I love it. I love this fucking game, dude. I wouldn't be streaming it if I didn't like it. 1 second. Gotta check something real quick. Okay, I actually have to go.